40. Shayna.
Stuff. Now, he's said to be, best of luck, said to be a man's best friend dog, fabulous companion, we all know that. But over the next 4 weeks, Pamela Flood is in with us. She's reporting on some of the most important roles that our four-legged friends get up to. I love the fact that you're doing this.
I love the fact that I'm doing it. I'm the biggest dog lover I know, and I couldn't think of any nicer way to spend my time. Just lovely. It's fascinating.
And this celebrating dogs that have roles beyond just being a house pet.
Absolutely.
So what are you doing the first week? What
okay, the very first week, what we're looking at this week is therapy dogs. And I know they're just so gorgeous, and basically they're dogs who are used, were brought to, say, nursing homes, caring associations and such like. And it's just basically to cheer the residents up, to calm people. It's been proven that petting, animals, dogs, cats, whatever, can lower your blood pressure and just boost your self-esteem.
I've seen it in action. Yeah. It's a wonderful thing. Okay, let's have a look at you over the past week.
Look at these.
Hello. Greeting for you.
Hello.
Love it. Hope you stay alone.
Yeah, it was lovely to meet you guys. Already I can see that they've incredibly different personalities. Tell me about them.
Absolutely, you can see totally different dogs. Boomer, the man around the house. Okey Pokey here on the ground. She can be more the boisterous. But then of course Elsa, the lady, definitely the lady of the house. Loves her comfort, loves her attention.
So Sinead, tell me about the training that's involved for PETA.
You have to do a bit of training with the dogs in order to ensure that when you do the test that you can show that you have control over the dog. Because you're going to visit institutions and organisations where there could be elderly people, and it's important that you're able to control the dog while they're there.
When you see them go into a room, residents or children or anything like that, you'll see straight away that some people reach out, actually physically reach out, looking for the dog to come. And the dogs are quite smart and things. They know, I go for that lady or I go for that gentleman.
Yeah.
I mean, there's one particular lady who used to kick off her slippers 2 feet up on top of Boomer and start rubbing into Boomer.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Whereas other people like Oakie's, because Oakie's very outgoing personality.
Yeah.
Leonberger is a breed that is particularly known for its affinity towards children, and in 2006 they won the European Children's Pet of the Year. They are absolutely fantastic with children, they absolutely love them.
The kids just go nuts. It's maybe to see these big cuddly monsters coming in and they can pull and push and do anything like,
And how often would you actually take them out for visits?
Once a week, yeah, once a week. Tuesday's their day, and they go over to the nursing home about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, which just coincides with when the ladies get their tea, and usually when the dogs go in, it's like, they smell biscuits and smell treats, so they're well fed on a Tuesday over in the nursing home.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
Jan, you coordinate the visits from our lovely dogs here. Do you see a visible difference in your residents after the dogs have paid a visit?
They love them. They know Tuesdays, and they know that the dogs come in, and they are heartbroken the days they actually don't come in. Now, we have some residents that have senile dementia, won't participate in much, but love to see the dogs coming in, and you can see the smile on their face. And they go around the house to residents that don't come out of rooms. They, go around the whole house.
Tell me, were you afraid when you first saw these coming at you?
Not really,
No? The size of them wouldn't have put you off, no?
No, because they're friendly.
They're very friendly, gentle giants.
The fact that the dog's that bit bigger, I think, helps an awful lot. Because they can relate with the dog, and the dog can get up near them. I think that's a plus side.
These wonderful dogs.
They're fab, aren't they?
Yeah, I never saw that.
Do you know, I never even heard of them until this came up.
Before like that.
I think they're gorgeous. Would you see a big difference after a visit?
Definitely. They're much happier, much contenter. Especially people that have had animals all their life. And, I mean, this is their home now, and it's like having their own animal. It's amazing, really.
Did you have a dog?
All dogs on my life.
Really? What kind of dogs?
Cocker Spaniels. And the last one I had was a little Jack Russell.
Yeah.
He died before I came into the hospital, you know.
And you miss them.
Oh, they cried me eyes up, cried more over dogs.
Sure. So I'm saying you were delighted to see these coming in, were you?
Oh, yes, they're lovely. I love them, I think they're lovely.
Yeah. They're so lovely.
They're so friendly, you know.
Just in mongrel. Well, if I am a dog, the party is on.
What beautiful dogs.
Aren't they just amazing?
It's lovely to see I mean, there's so much negative publicity with regards to nursing homes at the moment, or the last while. So it's lovely to see something incredibly positive being done.
It is, yeah, and unfortunately I think negative stories seem to be deemed more newsworthy than positive ones, and there are fantastic nursing homes out there and fantastic people who work in them. There's the lovely ladies we met there that day, and you know, they want to make the residents happy, they want them to have a lovely time, and I just think it's such a lovely idea bringing the dogs in, because almost all the residents, there's going to be a few who are nervous at dogs, but pretty much all the residents love to see them come and get such a kick out of it. I mean, they're just fab.
Are those dogs specially trained, or how does one, can any dog become part of this?
Well, no, not any dog. There isn't really any training as such. What happens if people think their dogs are suitable, and I think it's probably obvious to people if their dogs are suitable, gentle dogs who are affectionate and active without being obtrusive, you know, dogs who are not going to jump up on people, because some of the older people might be a little fragile.
But they seem to, those dogs watching the video, they seem to just go around all the people themselves.
It's like they know. It's like they're intuitive.
And it's your
like
turn,
they go,
and
you may pet me now, and it's your turn, and it's your turn.
And that wasn't just for the filming, that's genuine.
It's like they instinctively know. They're just, you know, there for affection. They love the affection, they love to give it. From the moment I walked into their house, into Joe and Sinead's house, the dogs were just, as you can see, they're up and they're like, love me now, not a problem. They're just
gorgeous.
great.
So you were saying there, if your dog is appropriate, what would you do? Who would you contact?
Well, you contact, Peata is the association, the charity association. So you contact them and they'll meet with you and they will check you out and your pet, and also they will look at your relationship together to make sure you're suitable. So obviously a calm, gentle, affectionate dog.
Right.
And they need to make sure that you're very much in control of your pet. Because even the calmest dog in the world might have a little hissy fit.
They might get freaked out with so many people in one room.
Yeah.
And for an institution, again, if they want to get involved, if they want the dogs to come to their place, I assume they contact Peata.
They contact Peata, yeah.
It's a wonderful thing. What are you doing next week then? What dogs?
Next week we're going to be out in Dublin Airport meeting the sniffer dogs.
Oh, the sniffer dogs.
Yeah, and there's so much more to it than I think people would presume. I mean, I think everybody knows sniffer dogs are used to find drugs.
Yes.
But there's also a dog that's used to find tobacco, because, you know, people sneaking cigarettes in is a huge thing these days. And also a sniffer dog for cash, purely used for sniffing out cash. I don't know who has loads of cash these days, but obviously some people do.
And a dog for people going to New York, coming back with truckloads of clothes.
That's it. Yeah.
They'll have loads of them. Brilliant. Thank you very much. We'll see you next week doing that.
Alrighty.
More information on the therapy dogs that you saw today, if you think your dog's suitable or if you want to avail of the facility, it's on rte.ie/The Afternoon Show, Airtel page 340. Now, Mark.